Hi, we're going to deploy Azure Storage Container and we're going to import and export files with the Azure Storage Explorer. So let's see how to do that. So we're back on the Azure portal and what we need to search for is storage accounts. So let's open a storage account and we'll click on storage accounts. And now we have no storage account, so I'm going to create one. And now we need to specify the resource group. So I'm going to create a new one. Now say RG-Lab24. Then I need to create the storage account name. So I'll call it storage account lab24. And East US region is fine. Standard is okay. Redundancy. I would deploy that locally. That means we'll have 3 storage servers within the same data center. But we can also have options for geo-redundant, that is in a separate region, that's secondary region, or zone redundant, that's in different availability zones. And we have the last option, geozone redundant storage. That's a combination of the zone and the geo redundant storage. So I'll just choose locally redundant storage since I'm just doing a test. Then I'll go to next. Unless you use hot, that's fine. Next, networking. I want to have a public endpoint to all networks, so that's fine. And I'll use Microsoft network routing, which is fast and also reliable. This is fine. And let me review and create. So it's creating our storage account. And now our storage account has been created. So go to resource. And now we can see the storage account created. We can see it's hot with standard, performance and access tier, and replication, locally redundant storage. That's within the same data center. Is storage version 2, general purpose version 2, which is fine. And it was successfully created and in East US. So we can see other properties down here. But next we need to create a container. So let's do that. So click on containers. And we're going to create our new container. So click container. And now we can call this container my container, which is fine. Then we want it anonymous read access for containers and blog, and I'll show you why. Private is fine if you don't want access publicly, but I'll just choose that. It says all container and blob data can be read by anonymous requests. Clients can enumerate blobs within the container by anonymous requests, but cannot enumerate containers within the storage account, which is fine. So we create that. And now we have my container, so select it. And now we can upload blob files, that is binary large object files, into my container. And we can also see how we can change the access level. If we click on that, we can have these options of for blobs only, anonymous read, and private, no anonymous access. But let's just leave that for now and let's try to upload content. And I'm going to select file. So I'm going to go to my downloads, and currently I have a folder called Azure Files, and there I just have 3 of my pictures that I took when I went out to different events. So I'm going to select 1 and 2 and open. And if you look at advanced, you have other options, but I'll leave it at that and upload. And it's currently uploading. my pictures, and we can see the progress here, and we can see it has uploaded the first picture. So this one is taking more time because it's 4 megabytes and this is in kilobytes, so this will definitely take more time. And we seem to be having some issues here. So we had the error in that, so I'm going to check again to see what the error is, and I'm going to try to do that again for my second one, and this time I'll see the block size, which is block and append block and combine blocks, and each block can support up to 50,000 block. So I'm going to increase this from 4 megabytes to 100 and upload. And now we have that successful. So that was what caused the error. And if I want to access the file, I'll just click on it. And now we can see the URL where we can view the file, the picture. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to come here and paste and go. Now we can see my picture fully displayed, and I'll come to the second one and copy that and come here, paste and go to take more time. Now I can also see my picture being displayed. So I've been able to do that. So let me show you a better way to actually upload and download files. That's import and export in that sense. So we'll go back to storage accounts to view our storage account. So we can click that, and then we go to Storage Explorer. We can use that, which is within Azure account, so you can view the block containers from here, and you can see my container. So click on that and you'll be able to view it here, or better still, we'll go out to overview and say open in Explorer, and we're going to download and install the Azure Storage Explorer. So we would do that here, and it will take us to this link. An operating system, it detected immediately that it's Windows, so I'll click on download now and save file, and hopefully it will successfully download, and then I'll be able to install it. So it's completed, and let's open that, and I'm going to double click to install it and install for me, and accept, install, next, next. We'll just use the default, and that's finished. So let's click on finish to launch it. And that is done. So it's asking what kind of Azure resource do you want to connect to. So we need to sign into Azure to access resources. So let's do that. So choose Azure and next. And we'll sign into my account, which I'm already signed in. I can return to the Storage Explorer. So I'll click on that, and now I can see that I've been authenticated, manage accounts, and now I can see that I have my storage accounts and storage account lab 24. I have blob containers, file shares, queues, and tables. And if I open blob containers, I have my container. So I'll double click that, and it should give me access to my pictures. So let's see one, and I can open, and now it's downloaded it and is showing me to preview. So I want to upload a new one, so I'm going to click here, upload files. I have to select the file, and I'll go back to my downloads Azure files, and I'll click on the third picture and upload, and it's doing that, and it's successful, as we can see my third picture. So let me go back to the Azure portal, and I'm going to click back on the storage container, my container, and now I can see my third picture that has been uploaded. So I'm going to click on the URL and paste and go, and now I can see my picture being displayed to me, and that's fine. So we've been able to successfully show how to upload files to the Azure container, and now we've been able to upload 3 files. And if we come back here, we can also delete files. So I'm going to select the first 2. I'll click on delete, and it says yes, and that's done. And also we can download the files from the Azure container. So if I come back here and I refresh this, I can see that 1 and 2 has been deleted. So basically that's how to use Microsoft Azure Storage Explorer to import and to download, that's to export contents from a container after it's been created within a storage in the Azure account.